Hey there, it's Nick from Kingston Volkswagen. I wanted to film you a quick walk around of our 2019 Golf R. So here it is. I'll just go around the car, show you some details of it, and just show you any blemishes I see, anything at all, just because I know you're coming from far. So I'll just go really thoroughly through it. So I'll start at the front. So the wheels on them, they're the factory wheels. It does have another set as well on some alloys, and those are the winters. So these ones here are the summer tires. They're Extreme Contact Sports. They look like they have a fair bit of life left in them. Let you be the judge. From what I've been told, they do pass safety, so they're in good shape. Middle of the hood here, I see there's a little dent right there. And then if I look around, there has been some touch-ups done in the past. I'll give you a real close-up here. There's been some touch-ups in the past that look like they didn't have any clear coat over them, so they've kind of faded out a little bit. Those could probably be touched up. That said, this is just me going over really everything. Front end of the car, sorry it's a little dirty there. Front end of the car is actually pretty good. It doesn't have any major pitting or major damage here. You can see kind of just it's still got a reflection on it, so it's still in fairly good shape. This had a plate mount on the side as well, so the bumper isn't drilled, which is really nice to see. Headlights are in good shape. Sometimes I've seen them before with some rust starting here. This one doesn't have that, which is nice. Lower doors, really clean. This is the passenger side. It does have a little door ding right here. I'm going around here, so this is the roof right here. I don't see any dents on the roof. There's some little swirls, little light scratching on here. You can't really see it on the camera. Nothing heavy at all. Then in here, this still opens, which is good. Some of these I've seen before, they jam up, so they won't always open. Just the actuator here that fails. So this one's in good shape. Back wheels, brakes look like they're in good shape. Again, the back tires, they look like they're good as well. Same thing I've seen here. Sometimes I've seen them have some rust there. This one doesn't. Back bumper looks clean. It does have a little bit of marking here, just from the tailgate obviously being used. That'll happen on some cars, especially hatchbacks. Got the carpet mats here. Under here, you've got a subwoofer. Now the spare tire on these cars is, I'm not sure where it's located usually. So obviously you got the exhaust down here. Spare tire, I'm not sure actually where it would be on this car, so I'll double check on that. You have the emergency kit here, pass through as well for the middle seats. This one doesn't have the cargo cover. There is right now an issue that they're sorting out with the backup camera. It's about a $1,300 fix if I remember right. The camera doesn't come up on the screen. The screen works perfectly fine, but the camera itself doesn't come on. So we are fixing this before. And then there's the cap missing here, which shouldn't be a problem to get. And then this is the driver's side. Again, brakes look fairly good. Rust would just be from sitting there. And then this side, the quarter panel looks good as well. There's no scrape marks or anything. This is just dirt on the car. And then if I look down the side here, this side does have a spot right here which looks like a rock chip that was never addressed. So this spot, if I give you an up close, it's just a rock chip really that kind of came up over time. And then this is going to be touched up as well. If I look at I got 2 keys for this, by the way, not just one. Door sills look good. Again, this car is crash free. I'll show you the back seats while I'm at it. Back seats are clean. They are getting detailed. I just mean clean in the sense of they're not torn or shredded. The center armrest looks good as well. Vents are good, nothing's cracked there. The doors look good. Then it's got the keyless entry as well. This side, on the driver's side, we are fixing this. This looks like basically just from getting in and out of the car. The previous owner wore through the paint, and we're fixing this, sanding it all down, repainting this door sill, but this is an issue that I spotted right away on this car. Just wanted to make it known this is getting fully sanded and redone. So door seals look good. There's no split door seals or anything. The door cards actually look really nice. They're not scratched up here. This is a common thing I see, is scratched up door cards from keys getting in and out. Armrest looks clean. The seats on the bolsters, there's a tiny bit of wear mark here. Overall, these bolsters are really good actually. on both sides. Steering wheel is clean. So some again, steering wheels I've seen before that have some score marks on the wheel, on the leather. I'll start it up as well so you can see. It starts right up. There's no lights at all on the dash. So if I clear this here, I'll show you. This is reversed right now, so this is what it looks like. So this is the issue we're getting fixed. The screen works perfect. It's got no issues with the screen at all. Functions just fine. CarPlay also works. It's plug-in in these cars in this generation. Got a phone tray here, auto hold, your parking brake, which also works fine. Again, the car's getting a full safety as well. You got the book still in here. The auto dimming mirror works great. Got your sunglass holder here. Both mirrors adjust on both sides. And I'll show you the engine bay as well. No cracks or anything on the windshield. The windshield is clean. So this is the engine bay here. So it's got the full Unitronic intake. So it's got the carbon intake from here, which is your pickup of air, and then your carbon box. And this has the full turbo inlet as well. So the turbo inlet goes right down. Stock downpipe. The whole entire exhaust is stock down to the muffler. So it doesn't have an aftermarket exhaust at all, just the intake, which is what Unitronic recommends on their stage 1. So again, this is a stage 1 on 93, so it's got the DSG tune to match and the stage 1 for the engine, so it makes 350. And a couple things for the DSG tune, it just makes it so there's a greater clamping force on the clutches, so you're not having any slippage with the extra power. Battery, everything in here looks really clean. There's no rust. It's a really clean engine bay. There's no oil leaks or anything. You wouldn't really see that on a car this age anyways. And then I just want to show the mileage again. So right now it's a 115,794 on the mileage. And that interrogation mark, or that exclamation mark up there, is just the door being open. So it's just a quick rundown here. Again, I want to show the bumper. The bumper's really clean down to the front lip as well. There's no score marks or rub marks at all. The car's really been looked after. This is personally what I would do to a Golf R if I had one. Just a light stage 1 tune, well within what these cars can handle for horsepower. Unitronic is known for being a pretty conservative brand when it comes to tuning. They don't go over the top with their tuning or their fuel trims or anything at all. So they tend to be pretty good for reliability. That said, this is just a quick walk around. Again, there's going to be some touch-ups on this car, so bear that in mind. And if there's any questions at all, please let me know. Happy to help. Cheers.